FOMO. When it's not just the fear, you actually are missing out. You know, and I want to make it known that I've tried recording this like 6 different times. I'm not editing at all. Okay, we're following a strict schedule here. Olympics, bam. College, bam. Job, bam. License, bam. We're also gonna talk about siblings getting FOMO from then. And we're gonna talk about why that's all okay and why it doesn't matter if life is not going to plan. Drop the mic. Olympics. That's a big one. You know, a lot of people get FOMO from it because their parents didn't have extremely hella money. Or the fact that, honestly, Amber Glenn's parents, she was an Olympic figure skater. She's an Olympic figure skater. I'm pretty sure she got gold. Like, she got a gold medal. Like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Amber Glenn's parents worked overtime, and they worked their butts off. But also, her parents aren't divorced, from my knowledge, to my knowledge. So her parents were able to do that, because, like, a lot of people's parents are divorced in this day and age. Yeah, my parents were divorced, that's why I never got to do stuff. But my brother got to do stuff because my dad paid the money to. And my dad was interested in the sport my brother wanted to do. You know, me and my dad actually talked about this the other day. I dwell on it personally because it made me feel like an inferior person. Even though my dad has spent money on me, but not nearly as much money as he spent on my brother. And definitely didn't spend that much money on my sister. I don't even think my sister doesn't really have hobbies. If I'm being honest. That girl just, like, works. So. But yeah, no, my dad spent money on me. My bass, my ukulele. I've done some sports in high school when I moved with him. You know, I did cheer. I did rifle. Like, the actual, like, rifle, not color guard. I used a firearm. I went to kind of hick school. I'm gonna be honest. I went to hick school. It was low-key fun. I really liked it, minus the fact I had a really weird... I really messed up my wrist because I was holding it wrong. And for a whole season. You know, and my dad still missed my games. He went to 1 or 2 matches for the whole year. And then he missed my last match. Like, my last ever match. And he didn't go to the picnic. I was alone at a picnic. Yay. Anyways, but you know, not everyone has the money for Olympics, and it's kind of sad seeing people do sports you wanted to do, like figure skating. Like, I always thought that was so beautiful. But it was very inspiring to see the stories, like Alyssa Liu's very inspirational story about leaving and then coming back to figure skating and finding the joy and just being there for the fun and passion of figure skating. Like, that's beautiful. That's inspiring. That's so inspiring. Like, I'm only gonna talk about, like, I know I talked about Amber Glenn, and I'm only gonna talk about Amber Glenn and Alyssa Liu. Because for the sake of time, it's like, you know. Okay, college. Have to cross out Olympics. Crossed out. College. I wanted to go to college, and I didn't go to college. I wanted to go for environmental biology. Did not go. And honestly, if I end up going, I'm going to go part-time. I'm not doing full-time because I need to work my way through college. I can't afford to be in that much debt. And I know people can't afford to be in debt, but like, my parents aren't going to help me with loans. I'm going to have to, like, make my way through this myself with my money. I can't do loans. I don't even know if I can ever go to college. I'm going to have to ask my cousin's friend about that, because he is 24 years old, and his first year of college was this year. Or this school year, rather. Sorry, I had to stretch. College is a lot for people, and it's a lot in figuring out loans. My mom, she never did her own loans for college. Her mom did them, which, you know, then realistically my mom should have did my loans for me, you know, and so on and so forth. But that didn't happen. So, yeah. And honestly, I need to get a license first because I was not gonna live on campus when I can commute. So, yeah. Yeah, it's simple as that. I didn't go to college yet. It's okay. Oh, that's his license. I can't spell. License. I have a lot of difficulties in driving. And it took my dad a lot to understand what my problems were with driving anyway. And my needs for driving, like, it can only be me and my dad, or me and whoever's teaching me to drive in the car, no one else, because that adds distraction. And by the way, I only have like 5 hours of driving under my belt in like 2 years, so to be fair. Anyways, yeah, that's okay. It'll happen eventually for me, but it's not happening yet. Anyways, now siblings. On to siblings for FOMO. My siblings, they both have their license, and they both, well, kind of both have a job. My brother's, he has a job lined up, but he's not technically working at the moment, because the job he had before didn't work out, so he left. Sorry, I'm scratching my nose, by the way. I need to just specify I was scratching my nose, not picking my nose, because that's gross. Yeah, and, you know, it's kind of irritating to see them have money and me not, because I don't have a job, and that's okay. That's okay. Did I talk about jobs? I don't think I talked about jobs. Yeah, I don't have a job. I have one. Hopefully I'm gonna get one, but I don't have a job. And that's okay, guys. That's so okay. Yeah, that's basically it for FOMO. It's okay. Life's not going to plan. Sorry, I was checking to make sure I didn't mess up my watch again. I accidentally set it to military time, and I turned it off, and I don't remember how to fix it if that happens again. So, but you know, it's okay. Stuff doesn't go to plan. Like, it's not always gonna go to plan. And I'm trying to tell myself this because I really don't cope well with when stuff doesn't go to plan. And usually short-term stuff, but long-term, it's kind of bad. Really, really bad. You know, like, it's okay I'm 18 and jobless and no prospects, but I'll get him one day. Yeah, I'll get him one day. Ow! I accidentally hit myself. Yeah, I really don't know if I should end up posting this. Like, I don't. But, you know, on to the next thing. I never wrote a next thing on paper. I was just being dramatic. Resident Evil. That did not make it in my trash can. Anyways. I love Resident Evil. I wasn't throwing it in the trash because it's bad or anything. I have 2 of the games. I have Resident Evil Revelations, and I have Resident Evil 6. I actually don't care about the negativity on Resident Evil 6. I love Resident Evil 6. It makes it so easy to play, and that makes it fun for me because it's easy. I'm so bad at games. Like, I'm extremely horrible at games. Like, exceptionally bad at games. And I've also watched crazy lore videos. I always have. I watch playthroughs. Specifically, I watched 7-hour lore videos. A 7-hour lore video that covered all topics of Resident Evil. Yeah. And I rewatched it a few times. Anyways, so I think I'm fairly qualified, or at least qualified enough to talk on this topic about why I hate it when people have hierarchy in the fandom about some people not playing games, and they're like, we're Resident Evil fans, we don't play our own games. Like, it's okay to not play the games, especially if you watch, like, it's okay as long as you watch, as long as you know what you're talking about. If you know what you're talking about, it doesn't matter if you've played the games or not. Like, if you watch, say, 7-hour lore videos and watch playthroughs, like, you get the same knowledge you get from playing the games. And honestly, I play the games and I don't get crap from it because I'm scared trying to get through it. Well, not scared, but I'm like, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Wolves. Oh, my chair's actually moving. Like, and I'm like, Resident Evil Revelations with the wolves when Chris's legs hurt on the ground, and you're like trying to kill the wolf. I got like a 50-some accuracy because of how bad I was. I was getting mauled. I was getting nerfed, rather. But you know, there's this Leon cosplayer that was like, oh, well, the games go on sale. Like, you have no excuse not to play the games. I wanted to punch him in his stupid face. And I only saw him online. Like, that was so rude. That's so horrible. Like, if someone has to choose between staying housed and eating and getting, rather than getting a game, everyone's gonna choose the staying housed and food than getting a damn game. So, that's my TED Talk here. That's my TED Talk. Also, sorry about fiddling with my hair this entire time because I've been trying to make sure I look normal. Not that it matters because no one's gonna see this. And I really actually don't want people to see this. This is embarrassing. And I don't know why I'm not waiting because I intended to wait until I got my new iPad to do this, but I did not wait, and I'm gonna post it anyway. Because I have nothing better to do with my life. All I do is play video games and clean my house. And read. I read and draw sometimes. Like, I draw. And journal. You know, I made a very cute Valentine for my one friend. I still didn't give it to my friend because we haven't seen each other. I made 2 other Valentines for my friends. But they already have theirs. They got them when we went to Cat Cafe. Yeah. So, yeah, it's okay if stuff doesn't go to plan. And also, some people in the Resident Evil fandom need to shut the hell up. Yay.